Hello and welcome to the Grubber channel. I am Jason, your host. I was planning to have a shower this morning and to do the things. I still haven't put the bed back together and that. It's very important this video gets out. It's something different than normal. Extremism has no place in causes. It doesn't. As soon as you allow extremists within your organisation or your cause, you lose. Because it stops being about the message and starts being about extremist actions. Perfect example. The recent ruling by the Supreme Court in the UK that biological sex is the definition of a woman. Now, after the ruling, when the people who had been fighting for it came out of court, they were happy, they were joyful, they were in a wonderful place. And if you look at the press coverage of it and how it went, wonderful. Then you switch to the transgender supporters who believe this is completely wrong there. Then, instead of being about their cause, their rights, there were people there with horrible signs saying things like, the only good turf is a dead turf, or the only good turf is a hanged turf. I mean, as soon as you have that kind of extremism, the press are not interested in your message. The general public are not interested in your message. They're interested in the extremist actions. Think about when the Extinction Rebellion stuff and that goes on, and the Just Stop Oil things and all that. For most people in the country, it stopped being about their message, trying to stop us from killing ourselves by using too much of the planet's resources and things like that. It became about their extremist actions. And yes, that gets you in the papers, but it gets you in the papers for the wrong reason. They stop listening to your cause, no matter how righteous it is, and instead start just parading you out as an example of extreme people and reason for the government to bring out more and more rules to control protests. And this is something very important. This needs to be understood by anybody. At the moment, I am part of a group called Disability Rebellion. My brain almost forgot the name there. And one of the things I bring to the table is balance. I can understand both sides of the fight. I can have a cause. I can stand up and fight for things like disabled people's rights. And I can calmly, using media, using whatever tools available to me, and logically put forward my points. And for most part, those points go across and do well because there is no extremism. There is no... One of the other problems with extremism is it's very easy to lie. It's very easy to extrapolate bad things, let's put it that way. Like the example of extremism in transgender causes is they always jump to the worst case scenario. They always jump to the first thing they said when this came through is they started pointing out that people who are transgender female will have to use male toilets and things like that. Instantly they started to bring out all the worst case scenarios. I think most of the country is rational enough and reasonable enough to understand that that would be a bad thing, and very traumatic for the people involved. But when you get to the point that you're doing the extremes, you stop dialogue. You stop talking. There will always be trolls in conversations. There will always be people who really do. You cannot sway them. You cannot change them. They're not there for this. Now, what we really don't want to go back to is the 80s. Everybody loves the 80s, but you had some very extremist groups back then. And these groups would interfere. And we're still getting now. Have you ever noticed how every cause gets hijacked? Hijacked by, how can I put it? Extremist people. They will infiltrate. They will try to turn organisations. They will try to turn causes to be more extreme. You've only got to look at any of the big things that we've faced over the past few years, and you will see these groups of people, these militant, these angry people, these people who want to, how can I put it, railroad any cause into a more extreme thing because it suits their agenda. They are there to watch the world burn. They have no respect for law or order. And you see them bringing themselves into these causes. And those are the ones that throw the first punch. Those are the ones that bring the nasty placards. Those are the ones that yell the angry slogans. Those are the ones that try to turn it from a reasonable discourse into a horrible event. And everybody loses out when those people get to a point of being out there. So I just felt I needed to get this out there. It's okay to be passionate. It's okay to be fully involved with your cause. But when you start seeing the opposition as monsters, when you start seeing them as less than you, then you're at war. Then you're in a fight. Then you've lost the discourse. And as we've seen time and time again, the moment you stop talking, the moment you try to stop trying to understand the other side, you lose. Whether you win or not, you lose because you burnt out the will to get your point across. People have, it just doesn't work. So this is Jason for the Quever channel. I hope you're all okay.